everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Delaney, and 2 months ago my husband and I moved to Cancun so that we could have our first baby. I am currently 38 weeks pregnant with this little girl, and today I'm going to be going through all the things that I got for myself for postpartum and breastfeeding. This is actually part 2 of a sort of Amazon haul series. Last week's video was everything that I bought for baby. Because we have only temporarily relocated, I am only getting the bare essentials for baby and me. So if you're interested in knowing kind of, again, the bare minimum things that you might need after birth for you and baby, then check out last week's video and this one. Getting right into it, starting with what I got for breastfeeding. I went with the Medela pump. This was a recommendation that I saw from Jess Conti. She struggled a little bit with breastfeeding in the beginning, and she said that she tried a few different pumps and landed on this one as her favorite. And then I also know that Medela makes equipment for hospitals, so that gave them a lot of credibility in my eyes. So this is the pump that I chose. It is a manual handheld pump. I don't mind that it's manual. I know that the Evie and sort of hands-free battery operated ones are super popular right now, and maybe I'll end up getting one of those if it ends up being a major inconvenience to have to pump by hand. But with the temporary situation we're in and just how expensive those pumps are, I thought I would just try this one to start. Sticking with the Medela brand, I got their breast milk storage bags. This is, of course, for storing milk that I pump, and if I'm ever having a rough time getting milk or I want my husband to bottle feed our baby, then these will come in handy. I also went ahead and got their Lanolin cream. Both my doctor and a friend who recently had a baby recommended this. 100% lanolin cream. This is again by Medela for dry and sore nipples during breastfeeding. It's supposed to be just really soothing and comforting. One thing that I didn't buy that I know is getting quite popular are these silverette nipple covers for soothing cracked nipples. I think I'm just going to try the old-fashioned frozen cabbage method, but if you have those and you love them, let me know. Or if you like the cabbage method over it, I would be really curious to see where people fall in that. The next item I got is this scarf for covering baby while she's breastfeeding in public. It is so soft though. I like this color. I think it'll go with anything. It's kind of neutral, but it also doubles as a car seat cover. So if she's ever in the sun and I want to just put this over her car seat, I got one of these, so it might be something that you forget to put in your cart or overlook because it doesn't seem so important, but if you're going to be breastfeeding in public and you want to cover up, then one of these is really useful. I also went ahead and got myself some of these athletic tops. They have 2 different cuts, one where I would pull down to feed the baby, that's the V-neck cut, and one where I would pull up, that's the more crop top cut. I like these because the material is super soft and comfortable. Of course, they're also stretchy, but they dry quick. So if I'm sweating, or more importantly, if I leak milk, they will be able to be washed off and dried quickly. I'm thinking of wearing these for when I'm out in public. Hopefully I can avoid bringing a ton of changes of clothing. Also, all of these have built-in bra slips where I plan on sliding in some disposable breast milk pads. Which brings us to our next product, which are these Philips Advent disposable breast pads. For the first few weeks postpartum, while your body is regulating breast milk production and supply, it is highly likely that I will leak all over the place. So these are for that. I'm going to slide them into my sports bra or the athletic tops that I mentioned, and hopefully they absorb any leakage and I can just throw them out and put a clean one in right after. The final thing that I got is from Haka. These are their silicone colostrum collectors. So I do hope to be expressing colostrum and saving it for if baby ever gets sick. So this is what I got for that. I just read that these are the best ones. They're the most popular, and Haka is a really reputable brand. They also make breast pumps and other products. So if you're not a fan of the Medela brand, for whatever reason, maybe check out Haka. Okay, that was the last thing for breastfeeding. Moving on to the perineum area. During recovery for postpartum, I am mostly going to be wearing these adult diaper panties. They are disposable. They have a pad on the inside already built in, which I think is really nice. And they just seem more thin than full-on diapers, so they're a little more comfortable, a little more breathable. I just got these on Amazon. And then inside of them, on top of the pad, while I'm recovering, if I'm sore, I'll be using the Perineal cooling liners from Freedom Mom, which have witch hazel, speeds healing, reduces swelling, no harsh chemicals. So I will keep these in the fridge so that they're nice and cool for when I need them. And then I also got a pack of K-pads. My doctor recommended these. Again, I just got them off of Amazon. You take them out of the package, crack them and shake them, and they basically get really cold, like frozen pads. I guess you could call them padsicles. And then you put them in your disposable underwear, and they're just really cooling and soothing for while you're healing. This next product my girlfriend got me, it is the Earth Mama Organics Perineal Balm. She said that this was a lifesaver for her. You put it in the fridge, you apply it 2 to 3 times a day, and again, it is just cooling and healing. It has only organic ingredients like witch hazel, lavender, and peppermint. And the package looks like this. Because this was a gift, I'm not sure if it's on Amazon, but I will check. And if it's not, I'll just find a link from earthmama.com and link it down below so that you can get this if you want this for your postpartum healing journey. Now, the Freedom Mom postpartum kit is super popular online. I'm sure you've heard of Freedom Mom if you have been looking into what you need for postpartum recovery, etc. But some of their stuff can get a little pricey. So I actually found this Peri bottle on Amazon, and it actually comes with 2, but it's half the price of the one Frida one. So this just makes more sense to me because it's exactly the same thing. It got plenty of great reviews. The last thing I wanted to do was buy a cheap one of these and then be sitting on the toilet and realizing that it doesn't work. So yeah, this is a bestseller, got great reviews. I can highly recommend this if you don't want to spend on the Freedom Mom. This is a good replacement. And again, there's 2, so you can keep one in each bathroom or one in your diaper bag if you're out and about early in postpartum. So they come in little pouches, which is nice. If you're going to be keeping it in your diaper bag, you can keep it from getting dirty. So this is what it looks like. Again, remember, this angle is really important. You don't want to get one that's straight because you're going to be tipping it upside down and squirting it straight up in order to clean down there. The whole idea of this, remember, is that it's going to be painful to wipe. So you want to be able to have one of these on hand to have a more pain-free cleanup experience. Okay, now to the very final product for postpartum recovery. I've heard a few women talk about how immediately after giving birth, they feel like their organs are kind of like sloshing around. And so they found having a support belt very comforting and beneficial. I have this belly band that I bought in my second trimester. The reason that I like this one is because it gets quite big. So I don't know what size I'm going to be after I give birth. So if I'm larger, I have this one. But then I also bought this waist trainer off of Amazon. So it just looks like this. It slides up over your belly, and it even has some flexible boning in it to help hold the shape. But it is not that stretchy, and unlike the first belly band, it doesn't have any opening where you can sort of adjust the size. So in case I'm not that tiny right at the beginning, I'll use my first belly band. But if I do need some really serious support, I have that one, or I can just use it a bit later on in my postpartum journey. So that is everything I got for postpartum and breastfeeding. Hopefully that'll be all that I need. If there's an essential that I didn't mention in this video, it is definitely because I don't know I need it. So if you are a second time, third time mom, you've done this before, and you know that I am missing something, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll pin it for all the other first-time moms so that we can make sure that we have all of the essentials and we are ready to go before little baby gets here. Hopefully this was helpful to you while putting together your postpartum and breastfeeding kit. If you, again, want to get any of these things, I will leave the links down below. Most of it's from Amazon, so it's super easy. If you're watching this video because you're pregnant and you're getting ready to have your little baby, please let me know in the comments below what month you're due. That has been the most fun part about making these videos, is seeing all of the women who comment their due date. There are even some women who are due very close to me, so it's really fun to think that there's just a community of mamas out there who are all getting ready to meet their little ones. It's very exciting. Let me know if you're having a boy, a girl, if you've picked out a name. I do have a baby girl names I love but won't be using, so you can check that out if you are having a girl. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao!